not blinking. Everything is fine. I'll let you stay on the camera just since I haven't switched it back.
Oh, we're live.
And just look pretty. Are we live?
Yeah.
They're still buffering over
Oh,
here.
looking good over here.
We're live.
Oh, now I see us.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Happy
we're so
New
sorry. Yeah,
Year!
we're so sorry.
Welcome to 2025.
Welcome to the Oak and Lamb YouTube channel. My name is Becca Oaks. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb, and I am accompanied by my cohorts, Anna Lamb and Rachel Webb. We are so excited to be here with us,
Having
with you
deja
all.
vu.
We thought we were live a little bit earlier, so we've had a whole conversation with you all, and none of you heard it.
Now the preview is still completely buffered. It does not show anything on, but my feed is fine.
That's very interesting.
My feed is fine.
Mine also looks fine.
You all let me know if there's any problems in your neck of the woods.
Yes. Welcome. Happy 2025. We were talking amongst ourselves, but thought we were talking to you about New Year's resolutions. And
Anna's is to be nicer.
Anna's is to be nicer.
What a
Rachel did not make
resolution.
one, and I did not make one. But my goal is to park in my garage by spring, which is not really
I love that.
It's a goal, and that's what I was saying. I don't really do resolutions. I do more goals. One of my goals in the past has been to add color back into my home. I was saying that.
Now it's taking it away.
Yeah, right. Well, no, just doing it differently. When I moved into the house that we lived in before this one, the farmhouse look was really, really popular. And so when we moved in, like my
what
house
was that, 2018?
18.
But you were never 100% committed to no color farmhouse.
No. But that's where a lot of it went. That's what a lot of the choices kind of went to.
Yeah.
And so my goal was to kind of transition. I did a really good job doing that. And so that was one goal. And I like to create goals at the beginning of the year that are attainable. Like I don't want, not that losing weight and getting healthy and things like that are not attainable, but I feel like that is a choice that you should make when you're feeling it and not for like the beginning of the year. I think you're setting yourself up for failure for that.
100%.
But goals
I
that
don't think mine's very attainable.
that are like
Now,
this.
Anna, let's expound on this. Did you say I'm going to be nice for this week? Or my New Year's resolution is to be nice in January?
In general.
Or did you want to be nice?
I just wanted to be nicer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But it's hard,
Yeah. Yes, it is.
especially for an introvert and a grumpy one at that.
I mean, I'm an
It
introvert.
always
but
shocks me when Anna describes herself as an introvert.
well, introverts, it's not necessarily that you don't like to socialize and talk to people. It's that you refuel and re-energize when you're by yourself. And
Okay,
a lot
yes.
of people refuel and re-energize when they're with other people.
Oh my God, no.
And
my
that's
tank runs
extrovertedness.
straight on empty.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you go? Social battery. That's what your social battery.
Yes.
Some people's charge around people and some people's go down around people.
Yes.
Like some people crave human interaction. I do not.
Depends on the human.
Well,
for me.
I mean,
Yes.
my love language is quality time. So
Yes.
obviously,
The people that you want to
Quality
be there.
time.
Yes. That will refuel a battery pretty quick.
yes. So on that note, with resolutions and goals and things like that, if your goal for 2025 is to change up your home, to add some pizzazz to it, to do a couple of projects,
To purchase a dumpster.
yes,
Yes.
Or craft a membership.
Or a what?
To purchase a craft membership.
To craft a membership. You can make one yourself, I guess.
I mean, I guess. you
Mhm.
could.
Mhm.
Anyway, this live is for you. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways that we have added a little pizzazz to my home. So our current house, we moved in the week of Thanksgiving, the weekend before Thanksgiving, and have been doing projects. In the last week or 2 weeks, we finished one project that Anna and I had started. Dad helped us finish that, and I'll show it to you. And then we did 2 projects, one on New Year's Eve and one on New Year's Day, that really just add a lot to the house.
How
And
about a couple more ideas?
yeah, these projects are DIY. They are very easy. You do not have to be spectacular at craftsmanship or or woodworking or anything like that in order to do these projects. They can be done in a day.
How about measuring?
And we've taken.
You have to be good at
do have to
measuring.
be
Yeah,
good at measuring.
a little bit, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
what? Yeah.
Not
oh,
for me.
God, yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah. So
So I saw your picture on your sleeping babies. I have no idea how you got all four of those hung so symmetrically perfect.
well, there
My-
were holes in the wall we
well,
had to fill.
That's fine.
I got
That's
it
fine.
mixed up. That was my very first mess up in Becca's house.
Totally fine. Anna.
And then we'll tell you about the mother of all mess ups.
which is in the photo. Anyway,
You took a picture of it?
no.
Oh.
No, no, I didn't really care that much. Anna was crying, and I'm like,
I was mad. I
oh
wasn't
yeah,
sad.
no,
I
I
was
get it.
more
I
about
get it. I get it. Yeah.
And then Wayne was being a butthole.
Anyway,
Okay.
and you don't have to have like a whole workshop of tools in order to do these projects. It's really lovely. So that's what we're going to talk about, and all of them kind of center around trim work, and it's really easy. So let's just go over. We're going to start off with the bathroom one. This is a before and after of my half bath. Is it showing up on the share
Yes,
screen?
ma'am.
Let me see. Can I go to a full? How do I go to full? Maybe I can't. Does anybody know? Rachel? do you
No,
know?
I'm not
View-
tech savvy.
View. I mean, we're pretty close. Enter full screen. Okay.
Did you take that wall from curve to straight?
Yes. Yes.
Whoa! I just noticed that.
Well,
Daddy did
for a
that.
couple of reasons. Let's zoom in on this.
no. That's the best part.
Mhm. The owners did not know how to curve a baseboard. Well,
Oh, they Becca. Yes, they did. Exhibit A. They did.
so they took baseboard and cut it into small pieces and did what they knew to do, and then
Which honestly, if they had caulked and sanded and
well,
like,
it's
done
still
a
what
wood
I mean.
filler,
It's still this one was too big, and so it was in there
Oh.
cockeyed. Like, I don't know. So
I think it's creative.
anyway, and then the wall was curved and it was beautiful, but we had to completely take all of the sheetrock out right here because of some black mold things that had to be checked out. And when we went to put it back, it was just too much of a pain in the butt to curve this piece of sheetrock. So we elected to just make it straight.
I totally love it.
I do too. I really do. And
It went from literally like a dungeon to bright, and it's so the difference is crazy.
but one thing that we did, like, we had this wall here, and when you walk in, that's basically the first thing that you see. But because we had all of this right here and all this right here, I didn't want to put any decor here because it would just have been too much. And so Anna came up with this idea to do this, and it just adds a lot to the wall. It looks expensive, in my opinion, as
Sure
far as
does.
like, it looks like trimming and things like that you would see in an expensive house. But this cost me probably about $80 to do
I
this wall.
love it.
About $80.
I love it.
And so what this is just, it's a molding.
I want
right?
that tiny lamp bad also.
Isn't that so cute? It's from Amazon.
Does it have a cord on it?
No, it's
I've
rechargeable.
got to have that
It's a
baby
touch lamp. I have these all over my house, and I absolutely love
They're
them.
so cute.
They stay charged for a long
They're
time.
so cute.
So we did a tone on tone. You can do this to where, you paint your trim and the inside a different color. You can do this so many different ways. You can do this so that it's on a long wall instead of like board and batten, and paint from like, 3/4 up, down, and that type of thing. But this is called, if you Google it, which Rachel has also linked a version of this on Amazon that Anna found that is really awesome. And it has an adhesive on it. This one that I got from Lowe's is called Build and Batten, which I think is pretty neat. And it comes in a kit. So it comes in different sizes. You can also build the different sizes that you want. So if you know what you want, then you can build it that way. These are plasticky. They just kind of pop together. And then we used a Gorilla, Anna did this one, not we, a Gorilla adhesive and a caulk gun. You put the glue on there, let it set for just a second. And then we took 18 gauge nails and shot it in there so that it stays on there really well. And then you have to fill those holes, not a big deal, and then paint over it. I mean, it is that stinking easy. And we'll talk about it in just a minute. I like to create the wall in Illustrator. You don't have to use Illustrator, you can use whatever, but do it to scale, and measure out things, and position them so that everything is even and really just get an idea of where things go before I get started. So I'll show you all that in a little bit. And these are videos that we plan to create these videos and make them available in a fun little DIY handyman, handywoman type course. So hopefully that will be done in the next little bit. But Anna, did you have anything that you wanted to say about this?
Did you want me to tell them
Yeah,
about
you
the
can.
do's and
You can-
don'ts?
yeah, you can.
I just for a second, just can we please name that course Handy Lamb? Handy Lamb, the
Like
Handy Lamb.
Candyland?
Oh, a handy man, but handy lamb. That's cute, Rachel.
I like
It's
it.
cute.
The
I didn't
handy
say
lamb course, and it,
anything.
like the graphic would be a lamb
The
with like
handy
a
lamb
tool belt
course.
and stuff. That would be adorable. Okay, right, Anna, what did you want to say?
So
Let me switch to Becca's face now. For a second. Do you want to go over there? Do you want to stand next to your sister?
no.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal.
About to be on video.
Oh God, Pearson. So with this project, we put it in Illustrator and got everything worked out, and I made governors for the sides and
What's that?
A governor is basically a piece of wood that is the exact dimension in between the top and bottom rectangles, so that you're not having to measure every single one that goes.
Oh.
You just put that on there and put the bottom of the rectangle on and adhere it.
I see.
And
I'm
then
going to show you a sped up video of us doing this one project, and we use governors in it.
yes,
But go
I
ahead.
also did it on the left side, so that I knew, because in Illustrator I figured out what it was in the center, how much it would be on both sides. So you only had to have one governor, put it on the side of that wall on the corner, and then said, okay, all of them need to come over this far. And then it's just so much faster. But somehow, Illustrator said that it needed to be 3.25 inches, whatever. And when I measure, I always start from the 1 inch mark when I'm cutting my governors, and I forgot to deduct the 1 extra inch, and so it made it 4.25 inches on the governor, and I had them all put up,
All glued.
all glued, all nailed, and had to take it completely down. Had to scrape all the glue off the wall. Then I had to take alcohol, rub it all the residue off the wall, which actually did work.
Yeah.
Then I had to Wayne scrubbed all the goo off of the pieces, and then I had to redo it all, fill all the extra holes plus those holes, sand the walls, and then paint the whole thing.
Oh
So
my gosh.
originally the project was taking me maybe 45 minutes, and it ended
That
up
is
taking
insane.
an extra 2 hours.
Yeah.
But for 45 minutes, Anna.
Oh, I mean, totally worth
So, but
it.
all that
That's
to
insane.
say, we also make mistakes. This is not.
And I was mad because I do not like to fail. I don't like to do things wrong. I hate being wrong. And so I was mad about that. And then my dad is a perfectionist, and I felt like he was not. He was
Oh,
not.
Yeah, sure.
But you feel like when you're already down on yourself,
Uh-huh.
that like everyone's like, oh my gosh, she screwed up, you
Mm-hmm,
know. And Becca, so I'm crying. Becca's like, Anna, I don't even know why you're crying. I'm not even worried about it. And I was still mad. I was more mad at myself than the situation, because I should have double checked.
So, but with that specific project, obviously you can buy the pieces like that, the plastics or whatever. But if you would like to save some money and have a miter saw, you can get pieces of trim and cut those and miter them specifically, however you want to do it. So, but this was just an easy way
For
to
a
do it.
small wall, for price and time wise, it is not worth the minuscule amount of money that you would save going to cut all the things. Like I would just get the pre-done ones.
Yeah.
For a small wall.
The next project that we have done, and here's a before and after, is board and batten. I love board and batten. Like, look at the difference that makes and I should have taken a picture. I have one, and I'll share it on my social media. But I have a picture of this part of the room. So once it's been painted white and it has my stuff in it and everything, just the difference between it and then just adding this right here, and it just makes it so warm and rich and lovely, and adds so much character without adding a whole lot of money. I think so. What we did here was grab MDF. It was pre-painted, so primed MDF, and we got them in 12-foot and 8-foot pieces. The top piece right here was 4 inches, which is actually only 3.5, and this one right here is 3 inches, which is only 2.5. And then we used MDF right here for the top, which was supposed to be a 2-inch. And so all of it we just cut with miter saw. And so if you want to do a project like this, you can rent a miter saw for sure, but if this is something you're going to do a lot, then just purchase a miter saw. They're not that expensive. You can get a smaller one, with a 7.5 inch. If that's all you're going to use it for, then that's plenty big enough for MDF. I personally would go a little bit bigger.
I would go ahead and go bigger.
I mean, me too, but you could, if you have a smaller one, you could definitely do this project with that. And then same kind of process. You glue these pieces on with the Gorilla adhesive. Then you're going to take your nail gun, you're going to shoot some in there, and then you're going to paint it. It is that stinking easy.
Well, we started at the bottom and put the baseboard one on first.
This goes on first.
And then we put the vertical ones on, and then just put the top 2 on. Because if you see, there's a little ledge at the very top, and you just shoot that down into...
Oh, the other piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that tree.
Target.
Love him. And I love the tree, the painting.
Ain't I found that? That's an oak tree.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Love it.
They have those at Target and at Kirkland's.
Those trees?
Yeah.
No, the painting.
Yeah. So kind of on the same, this is when you enter the house. So our front door is like over here, but behind. So there's an entryway table right here, and then a door.
Which is massive and stunning.
To the right. I've got a picture of it. So this is the entryway. So I'll also put board and batten right here.
Yeah.
And I've got to put some hooks and decorate all that stuff. But
Is that where the hooks are going?
Show them the hook.
That's where the hooks are going.
I don't have it on my computer. I'll share a picture.
Okay.
It's so funny.
I could see, are they going to go, where are they going to go?
There's one there. One here, one here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but they're going to like come down to
They're
here,
massive. They're like 13 inches.
Yeah.
They're big.
They're huge.
I
They
can't
are.
wait.
So, and here's the before and after again. So this has been painted. This has the lighting and everything, but just look at the difference from one to the other just by adding that board and batten. It's insane, right?
Yeah.
It just adds so much character.
And can we talk cost of what the board and batten? Did we already do that?
No. No. But, and here's the other thing. If color is not your thing, you could do a tone on tone and it would still look really amazing. Or you could do a tone with like a slightly darker, same family tone. So just add a little bit of depth to that.
Kat said that's something I never would have thought of. Megan said that wall completely classes up that room.
Right? It's totally different. Yeah. So for this entryway and this room, I think I ended up getting the adhesive, and then that day I got marble sealer and some other stuff, and it was all like $200 and something. But I think
it wasn't that much
for everything that I bought that day. Yeah,
I thought it was like $150 or something.
No, for everything I bought that day was about $200. But I think the MDF and the adhesive, it might have run me about $120.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second.
While you're talking about that, I'm going to just play this video showing the sped up version of, and watch the governors that Anna's talking about. I'll place like right here, and then I place one right here. And I mean, it's fast, but you can see what's going on.
So when Dad and I did my board and batten, probably about a year ago now, we took a 4x8 sheet of MDF and ripped it down on the table saw.
See, right here is the governor.
Yes.
Governor.
And it looks like I'm not doing, I cut all these things.
She did, yeah.
Anyway, so we had to rip all of them down to like 4 inch, 6 inch, whatever inch that we needed. And then we did the exact same process after that. So it's lots and lots and lots of cutting. The problem with the 4x8 sheet is that it is so massive that you can easily get it off kilter, and then it could be like a quarter to an eighth of an inch off on one end. So it's just not as square. Now, I did my whole thing for right at $200, maybe 240, something like that. I can't remember. Because my I would say that my walls in my dining room are probably two of the bigger walls, maybe a little bit smaller as far as how much MDF there is. Because then I did a bathroom with the extra. But they already have these pre-cut ones that are, did we talk about that? 4, 6, 2 inch, and then the 1 inch. And you don't have to do anything but cut the small cross section. So if you don't have a table saw, don't feel comfortable with the table saw, because that is a 2-person job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Go ahead and just get the pre-done ones so that you can just cut it on your miter saw, and it makes it so much faster.
So really quickly, I want to show you, because a lot of you, math and figuring out how to space this and all that stuff is confusing, and that's the most frustrating part. And that is something that you want to start before you even go buy your MDF. You want to make sure that you have enough. You want to make sure that the sizes and the spacing and all that stuff is what you're thinking. And so again, I did this in Illustrator. You can do it however you want to do. So what I did was just create a new artboard. And I can't remember the exact dimensions of the entryway wall, but I'm going to guess. I think it was like 96 by 100. Was it 100 and, huh? Yeah, but I'm talking about the height. I think it was like 100 and, no, the width was 96. 64 was where we put the height, or the top of it, but I think the whole wall was like 100 and, the height of it was 109 inches or something. Go off my computer for just a second. I might
They wanted to see your face anyway.
Okay, I might have it in here.
They said, show Becca's face.
Oh, I do have it. I do have it right here. Okay, you can go right here. So this is my wall. This is the dimensions for the wall. What was it? 96 by 108. Okay, so I was pretty close. So I put that in here. And then this represents the baseboard. So my baseboards are almost 6 inches. So I went ahead and put that in here so that I would know. I knew that I wanted it to be about 64 inches tall. So I placed that up there. And I knew that I knew kind of how many I wanted spaced out. I knew that I wanted to use the 4 inch, but I ended up switching to 6 inch. So I didn't change this, but these are 6 inches tall. Let me change that really quick. By 96.75, because that was how long the wall actually was. And then this one also I changed to 6. So one thing that you can do, if you don't want the baseboard plus the trim on there, then you can remove your baseboard altogether and then make this the bottom portion of your board and batten. It's just what your preference is. So I had this just like this. I'm gonna pull this up. And when I built it, obviously I had this one here, top and bottom, because I knew I had to have that. And I knew that I was going to use the 4 inch width of these. So I brought one over here, could see what my height was. That made it 48 inches from one to the next. So I knew that I had to cut them at that length. And the other thing, I knew I needed one right here. And I kind of just guessed and was like, I think that looks pretty good here. I think one about here is going to look good. One about here is going to look good. One about here is going to look good. But, you know, maybe I haven't spaced these evenly. So all I need to do is select all of these, just like this. And then I'm going to distribute these evenly. And then when I did that, it evenly distributed them. So then what we were able to do is come in here and measure like this, and see that the width between these two is 14.55 inches. And so that is the measurement that Anna made those governors. So she made 2 governors like you saw in that video. One went up here and one went right here. And then we were able to build it that way. And then the other thing, which I didn't put on here because it didn't really matter, was that little ledge that comes up here and it was like, what, an inch or something? I can't even remember. So kind of like that. And so that's how we knew what to build. And then we did the same thing with this wall right here. This was the dimensions of the wall. These represent each of the embellishments, I guess you could call them the rectangles.
And when you do that, make sure that your rectangle width is the same as what?
Yeah, like the thickness of this is the exact thickness of the one. Yes, Rachel.
Kat says, so Becca, what made you choose the color that you did? It looks great, but my mind would just not have gone there. Did you have a photo inspiration or just your brilliant brain?
No, Anna had found on Facebook, she was just scrolling and had found this awesome bedroom that had it as the background color, and we fell in love with it, which we love, like terracottas and cognacs or tobacco type colors and that kind of stuff that lend themselves more toward a neutral color but give a little bit of warmth and color.
Yeah.
And I am a color lover, so one thing that we wanted to do in this house, because it's a nicer house than what I have lived in, and we wanted to kind of be true to that. We don't want to cheapen the look of the house, but also wanted to remain true to my love of color and
Richness.
a little bit of funky, a little bit of edge in there. And so we were trying to marry those two ideas together, and I feel like it came out pretty well. Especially with like the contrast, the wall color that we chose is called Simply White. It's Benjamin Moore Simply White. And
Don't ever use it.
I love it.
Ever.
I absolutely love it, but it takes forever to cover
It's
stuff.
the thinnest paint I
is
have
thin.
ever used in my life. It's like water. It's painting with water.
But I'm telling you, I love the color. I'm so glad we went with it. And I feel like it because it is so light, we were able to use that darker color with the board and batten, and it didn't make it feel dungeony in there. I wanted to make sure of that. I just wanted to really create that open and airy and light space. So yeah, same thing. We knew this was the size that we wanted. We assumed this is about how many we wanted. Put one here, evenly distributed them, and then we're able to come in here and see that they were, 3.24. So we just rounded up to 3.25 inches and put them there. You can see at this point also, I just took something like this, measured from this edge to the edge of the wall, and saw that it was 4.5 inches, and so we were able to kind of center that way. So if you have problems with using measuring tapes and finding centers of walls and all of that sort of stuff, then this is a good way to do that. I've got to count over 4.5 inches from here.
Oh, I want to show them my new measuring tape. I wonder if it's in the car.
Oh, dear God, you sound like such a nerd.
Oh, it's really cool.
No, you need it.
You should see the one that I got yesterday to hang photos with two hangers on it. Oh, I'm really excited. I haven't gotten to use it
If
yet.
I need something hung, I just call you too.
That's very true.
Come
Okay,
hang
so
this.
the last project that I'm going to share with you all is also a trim-related project, and it is the transformation of my mantle. So here's the before and after of the mantle. And
I think that now your whole entire house is a crazy transformation.
Yeah.
In just the pictures you're showing today,
Yeah.
this, for whatever reason, the before and after of this room is the most nuts to me.
I feel like the room looks so much taller.
It looks
because of
taller.
This. Yeah.
It looks brighter.
Yeah.
There's something.
Yeah.
I don't.
Which is interesting because this room in Becca's house was one of the lighter rooms
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
entire house.
Yeah.
When we first
But
moved
it
in.
made such a difference,
It
even
did.
brightening it more.
It did.
Yeah.
And then making that deep green, covering up the tile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing, we'll zoom in and see. What we did, this was so flipping easy.
Oh, God, it was.
What is this? I don't remember what kind of molding this is. It's like, was it half an inch or 3/4 or an inch? I can't remember. I'll have to look
like
back.
an inch and a quarter, I think.
Super thin trim. We just mitered it and went like this, up, down, again. We didn't even glue this. We just shot this in with a nail gun. And then same thing right here. And then we painted the wall and that trim and painted the pre-existing mantle and the, what's this called? Stone, tile, whatever, because
We had to kill that.
it looked weird. It looked weird to have the two
We tried
different.
not to.
Yes. And that made a huge flipping difference. And then Dad comes in and builds this amazing wooden mantle for me out of curly
a cap.
maple. It's a cap, yeah. It went right over.
It's gorgeous.
So basically, I mean, all of this is still here.
Now he gets to make me one.
And it just like fit right in there. You shoot down on it. It looks phenomenal. And it gave me extra space. I wanted more width to be able to decorate with.
I
So
think
it gave me
this
more
is
space to do that.
one of the spaces that didn't cost a lot but looks like it's so expensive.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah, because honestly, in there, we literally just did paint and that's the only revision. Oh, well, you did fill in that one wall, but I mean, that was just sheetrock.
yeah. So again, miter saw, nail gun, paint. That's all we had.
And
That's
of course
all we
the
needed.
stunning mirror from Kirkland.
Yes.
Kirkland.
It's a beaut. And that mirror, it looks like an anthro dupe, which if you guys know anything about anthropology
They're like
mirrors,
$1,000
they're
or something
insanely
stupid.
expensive. I paid, because I got it on sale. This was like $220 on sale.
Yes.
And it's a 60-something inch mirror.
It's 63 inches.
It is huge. It is so heavy.
I
It
need
is
one.
so gorgeous.
I love telling the story, but Becca and Anna didn't tell me how big it was when they told me to go pick it up. So I get there and I'm like, pick up for web, please. And they're like, okay, we'll have to go wheel it in from the back. And I'm like, what? They wheel this sucker out, and I'm like, they're like, this is what you ordered, right? I'm like, oh yeah. But I'm like, how the crap am I gonna get this home?
That's why we sent you with a truck.
I'm like, it can't be that big. It was huge, but let me tell you, it's
It's
one of my
perfect on your
favorite
wall,
pieces.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
stunning. Everybody compliments that
Yeah.
mantle space when they walk
Well, because
in.
it's the first thing you see when you
It
walk in your
is.
house. Like
when you painted it black and put that mirror on
Yeah.
there, it made a huge difference
Yeah.
in that room.
I wasn't planning to paint my mantle at all. And me and Anna are sitting there one day, and I was like, Anna, you know, and we just kind of went back and forth, and we were like, we got to paint that. We
It
weren't-
literally went from 2007 to 2024.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah, I really loved it. Anyway, so those are 3 projects that you can do in less than a day, honestly. The only reason it would take you longer is if you had to do several coats of paint or something like that.
Or you messed up like Anna.
Or you messed up, yeah. Minimal money. Honestly, not a whole lot of effort. Obviously, it's DIY. You have
If
to
you
do it,
have a
but
loving father or an uncle or a brother or a nephew,
who might help out.
yeah, make
Yeah.
them
We
come.
literally said, Dad,
Pearson, do
you
you wanna see
cannot
everyone?"
help us at all on these projects. And the first one, he said, I don't have time to do this. And we're like, we're not asking you to
asking
help
for you.
us.
Hi, you want to go say hi? You want to say hi to everyone? Can you say hi? Can you wave?
Pearson, say hi.
Can you say hi?
Oh, goodness.
Say hi.
Pookie gave you a pipe cleaner.
Say hi. Tell him hi.
Will he walk on the table?
No. He started walking last week. Can you say hi?
And it has shattered my
Say
soul.
hi. Can you tell him whose boy you are? Say mama. No, you're not going to say it.
Oh,
Witness that. Yeah.
he wouldn't touch the pipe cleaner for the first 5 minutes.
Say mama. You on my phone? Cool. You never get
He's
my
got
phone.
Highland cows on his jeans.
I know. I tried to get Chapman some, and I only had him in a 3T.
So cute.
I would have gotten him and just let
Is
him.
Chap not a 3T?
No,
throw into
God,
him
no.
later.
He's like 24 months. 2T.
Anyway, who will are you interested? Is anybody interested in learning how to make board and batten walls or how to add?
Do I need board and batten walls?
Yes.
Well,
do I need-
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I actually have thought about this.
Do I have to have these now?
Yes.
And paint them a crazy color?
No,
Not
you
a
don't have to paint them
crazy
crazy. We could do
color.
tone on tone or something neutral.
Whatever you want. If y'all want a video on how to do it, you can do it on my house.
Well, that's
You're
what we were
fine.
hoping
I
you
know.
would
We
say.
already said that.
Yeah, we were hoping you would say that.
We
Mi
said
casa
Rachel
is
won't
su
care.
casa.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
I've
so
got a great
excited.
place for it, actually.
Yeah.
It's tickled me to death to see. I, anyways, love a before and after.
Yeah.
Knowing it's at Becca's house tickles the heck out of me because she deserves it.
I'm
just
dying
love-
to do my bathroom before and afters.
your bathroom. When I come over, I'll be like, "Come on, Becca, let's just talk." But let's just talk in your bathroom. Oh God, it's so dreamy in
We're
there.
still waiting for.
I want to do an accent wall on, like, if you're looking at her tub, that little one to the left
Oh,
that
that'd
has
be
that mirror
super
on it. I
cute.
want to do an accent wall on
Nothing.
that.
Nothing gets me like that tub. like not like askew.
Yeah.
And the curtains on the and the chandelier. That nook right there looks like a dream. I don't take baths. I hate baths, but boy, does it look like a
It's
dream.
dreamy. We are so enjoying it, really are. Actually, Sunday was the first day that I got to sit and watch movies and do
really hamming
nothing.
it
Like I
up.
didn't have a project to do. So it's been almost 2 months, and that felt really good.
He's hamming it up, Becca. Also, somebody tell me how this adopted child looks like Wayne.
100%.
Somebody want to tell me how that
Somebody
happens?
always says he looks just like his dad. I'm like, I know. Hey, can you show him how you dance? Can you get it?
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it. Get it. Look
Can you get it?
Get it.
Are you gonna do it?
Okay, so listen, I have to fess up about something.
Go. Would you go stand next to
Get
Becca?
it. Get it. Get it.
So Chapman has started dancing so much, and he was doing this thing with his bottom, and so I started singing "Don't Drop That Dun Dun Dun," which is a terrible song. I didn't even know the lyrics. All I knew was that "Don't
It's
drop that dun
fun.
dun dun."
It's fine.
Anyway, and so we started listening to it last night. I was like, "Oh my God, don't let my 2-year-old hear this!" But now he goes dun 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 dun.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
Anyway, thank you all for being here with us for our first live for 2025. We're also going to, once we get more finished, we're starting the upstairs phase of the house this week. Dun dun dun. Yeah. And once that is more complete, we will do a tour of the whole house if you guys are interested in that. And so we are working on Q1 titles right now. We're really excited about that. Let us know if there are any specific projects you want to see or products that you want us to review.
And
that
if
type
there's
of thing.
any content that you love from us that you're like, okay, it's a little outdated, or maybe they have a different opinion
we update
now,
this? Yeah.
let us know if there's something that you want to see updated. We're happy to do that in the new year.
But yeah, I'm super excited. If you like this content, if you like learning other DIY projects, if you want to learn about cricketing, about sublimation, about laser cutters, which we haven't done in a while. We need to get Fred on here for some X-Tool stuff. The Oak and Lamb is for you. We are the place to teach you all about DIY stuff, and we try to just make it so accessible to you and so down to earth in terms that you or anyone could understand. We want you to walk away from our videos feeling like you can do it, because you can. If we can do it, you can do it. And so Oak and Lamb is for you. If you're not already a subscriber to the YouTube channel, go ahead and click subscribe. It is free to do that. If you turn on notifications, you'll know every single time we go live or post content. And if you want to help support us in a way that helps us continue to do this, you can join our membership. Rachel has posted a link below.
If you want to keep feeding the little baby on the table,
Feed the little baby.
join.
Yes, join that. Click the link. It will take you to the website. You can see everything that we offer there. And if you have any other questions, you can email us. Our current email is not working. Our hello@ is not working. So if you need to email us at oakandlamb@gmail.com, or you can private message us on Facebook. I'll answer there as well. Thank you so much for being here with us today, and we'll see you here on Thursday.